Hello everybody and welcome to my video game tag video. I was tagged by Pinstripe Paragon to answer these 6 gaming related questions. First question. What is your favorite game of all time? If we're going by which one I've played the most, I think it would be Devil May Cry 3 or Crash Nitro Kart. I put like countless hours into those games. I'm still playing Nitro Kart today, and I've beaten it 3 times, 100% completion, both stories, got all the characters unlocked. Last night I actually did like 200 plus boosts in a row, and I didn't know that was actually possible in the game. But if we're going by which ones are the most enjoyable for me, I guess it would probably be Crash Bandicoot, Wrath of Cortex. I don't know what it is, but every time I play through that game, it seems completely new. It feels like the first time. Feels like the very first time. Oh, another category, if we're going by like which ones I think look the best, I would probably have to say Azuric, actually. That game, between the visuals, the soundtrack, the level design, just everything, it gives you a sense of grandeur that most games don't give you, really. Like, even the most amazing open world things, like, I don't know, let's say Skyrim, I have never gotten that feeling of beauty and grandeur that I've gotten from Azuric. You guys should really check it out. I'm pretty sure you can find it for like less than $4. Definitely worth it. Question number 2. What is your favorite game genre? Probably platformers, especially puzzle platformers like the Oddworld series. Well, the first 2 games at least. What is the earliest game you remember? The earliest game I remember is Gauntlet Dark Legacy. I used to play that in the arcade at McDonald's with my dad since, let's see, when did we start? I think we started when I was like 3. Every time we'd go to McDonald's, we'd wait on our food. We'd just play Gauntlet for, I don't know, we'd play it for the entire time. Sometimes we even forgot that we were at McDonald's and had food waiting. It was great. The Lich of the First World always kicked our asses, though. Freaking bullshit. Your characters can't move that fast. I don't see how that's fair. Especially when it's an arcade and you don't have, like, any time to level up. I digress. What game are you looking forward to? Unfortunately, I don't know. I've like, completely lost interest in new games coming out. None of them interest me. None. 0. Like, the only reason I don't get the newer consoles is because I think, like, maybe one game for each console I'd like to play, and that's not worth, like, the $400+ ticket price, Well, it's not ticket price. You know what I mean. Price tag. That's what I meant to say. However, a game I am looking forward to Let's Playing is actually Grabbed by the Ghoulies by Rareware. I haven't played that game in a really long time, so I'm actually pretty excited to play it, and I think most of the people who have talked to me about doing my next series have all suggested this game at least once. Question number 5. Least favorite video game character. I'm gonna lose a lot of popularity because of this one. My least favorite video game character is Sora from Kingdom Hearts. I can't stand that little squirt. I hate him so much. It's just, I know, like, part of the point of his character is that he's kind of supposed to polarize the villain. He's supposed to be this pure, light, completely innocent, blameless character. And on paper, that's kind of cool. Just like polar opposites between good and bad, light and dark, blah blah blah. It's a very old trope that works very well. But the problem is, as a character himself going through the game, there's like no character development for a character like that. He doesn't struggle with anything. He doesn't... I don't know, like, I always thought Riku would be a much better character to play as. I mean, there's actual internal struggle there. I mean, Sora, he's worrying about Kairi and all that, but... I don't know, in the next scene, he's, like, dancing with Disney characters without a care in the world. It's really annoying to me. Meanwhile, Riku is pretty much giving away his soul just to keep her alive. Like, he's actually making sacrifices. He's putting his life on the line. And for the longest time before he became possessed, he actually knew, he had a sense that what he was doing was completely wrong. But it didn't matter because his friend was freaking, for all intents and purposes, dead. He didn't care what he sacrificed. He wanted her back. That is a cool character to me. Screw Sora. Now, favorite video game character? Virgil from Devil May Cry 3. Part of the reason I love this character is actually for reasons they don't explain in the game. They hint at it a little bit, but pretty much who Virgil is he's a very power-obsessed half-demon. Very cold and calculating, and just wants as much of his inheritance, the power of Sparta, as possible. Now, on the surface, that looks like it's very, you know, a very cartoonish villain, but the reason he does that is because he has a sense of guilt from his mother dying. He felt like he was too weak to save her, like he was the reason that she had to die. And that's what drives him to constantly strive for his inheritance, which eventually corrupts him and he becomes Nello Angelo. I would say spoiler alert, but that's actually pointed out in the first game if you pay attention. Not to mention, anytime he's fighting Dante, just those little tiny bits of him starting to enjoy himself doing what he's doing, I don't know, it just, with how cold and calculating he normally is, that just really, really hits me. It really has an effect, and I love it. Okay, well, that's it for all the questions. I guess now I have to tag people. That's how these things work, right? I'll tag... let's see. I'll tag Olive Pants, Nervous Gaming 1990, Crayon Games, and Darksteel Hydra. Heh, you'll have to make videos now. It's the law of the internet, damn it! I'll see you guys in the next video. Also, we're almost at 100 subs, so if you can subscribe, that'd just be amazing. Oh my god.
It doesn't matter to me one way or the other. More importantly, I've come all this way. I'm sure you have time for one more game, right?
Why not? After all, we share the same blood. I'll just use more of yours to undo Daddy's little spell.
Ah!